Hello and welcome to Cambridge. I was shooting with a really wonderful photographer yesterday called Alex Cameron, and because Cambridge is quite a while from where we live, we decided to make a little trip out of it. And after shooting with Alex, which went really well, we went to Bedouin for dinner, which is an Algerian restaurant, and we had hummus. We also had a brick pastry, which was just so good. And then I had a moussaka, and Max had a lentil potato-y stew. And then we went to Jack's Gelato, which came highly recommended from you guys. They have so many vegan options. We went for coconut and kind of purple sweet potato. Honestly, it was absolutely delicious.
It's so cold outside, but...
So this is coconut and ube, which is like coconut and purple yam. Oh my god. I did not expect it to be this good. Delicious. I do want to go back and try the chocolate and sea salt. And we are staying at Turing Lock. I think I've stayed at one of these hotels before, potentially in Edinburgh, for a book festival a couple of years ago. I feel like this would be a really wonderful place to stay if you needed to be in Cambridge for a little bit. It's just on the outskirts. They have a bus service that runs into town, they have a gym, they have the whole works, so I would recommend it. And the sun is out for the first time in... It's just been so wet, so we can walk around and hopefully drink in the place.
Little outfit of the day. This place came highly recommended. I think it's a bit of a kind of classic staple. I'm a breaker, I'm sorry.
You're a breaker?
Yeah, I like to peel, but yeah. I've got hair in my mouth.
Aside from the raisins, lovely. Would you like to try?
Yeah. Oh, I bite.
You bite?
I'm a biter.
Nice though, right?
Yeah. With a cup of tea.
Yeah, with a cup of tea. You can see where people go punting, hey? A little haul in a fun health food shop.
Tofu, kombucha, cashews, dates.
Would you like a receipt?
Oh, sure.
Have a lovely day.
We returned.
We're back for more.
And I came back for this.
Not too rich actually for chocolate. You like?
Yeah.
I think that one's my winner. That one's the winner. This is good, but that one is amazing.
A little too small. You can take it in.
Hello. The last time I saw you was when we were in Cambridge, and I must say the second day we were there was so lovely because the sun was out. And Cambridge is just so pretty. It's so green. You could do some absolutely incredible bike rides and walks around the area. The highlight for me was definitely the Issam Courbage exhibition at Kettle's Yard. It's a free exhibition and he is a Syrian artist, and it was just really profound and really moving and fascinating, honestly. Highly recommend. I'll find out when it's on until, and I'll leave it here, and everything will be linked in the description box. Max also got some Aleppo soap from the exhibition, which was so nice. And then to accompany us on our journey, because it was quite a long journey, I would really like to recommend a podcast that we've been absolutely loving recently. It's called The Rest is Entertainment, and it's hosted by Marina Hyde and the really famous male author whose name escapes me in this moment, Richard Osman. But they are just so smart, and I feel as though I learn something new in every episode. You know that I love TV, film, everything media and entertainment. That's like my original career background, and I just find the podcast brilliant. It is such a joy to listen to hyper intelligent experts, and I got my mum listening to it, Max is now listening to it. It's just so good. If you like entertainment and the media and film and telly and all that stuff, I'd highly recommend it. And I also recently popped into Mimo Studios and I tried on the most beautiful hand painted skirts from a Spanish brand called Romualda. Excuse my pronunciation, let's try again. Romualda. And I tried them both on and I took loads of pictures, and I'm just gonna sit with them for a little bit and see how I feel and think about the other items of clothing in my wardrobe to see how much wear I would get out of them, and also to really think about which one makes my heart sing more. The longer one, the kind of tiered one, I think is so gorgeous. My only reservation with it is that it's got an elasticated, like a slightly elasticated band at the top, and I personally hate anything elasticated. I just find it so constricting on my tummy, and it's just not good for an IBS girly. Whereas the other one with the kind of double layer, I think is a little bit more unusual, and it is just a button and a tie, so it doesn't feel constricting in any way.
Hello friends, just on a morning walk. I wanted to recommend a podcast to you. Pandora Sykes has just dropped a new season of Doing It Right, and there's an episode on decolonising beauty with Afua Hirsch, which is so good. Yesterday was Met Gala day, with various celebrities constricting themselves to the point at which they can't really move or breathe, and at the same time Israel was rejecting a ceasefire, and the IOF are planning a ground invasion on Rafah. Palestinians literally have nowhere else to go. And it's just another one of those moments where I open social media and it's half the most extravagant, luxurious, expensive, glamorous display of wealth, with Jeff Bezos's wife teaming up with Anna Wintour to hit the red carpet. And then I see videos from Palestinians on the ground just so terrified about what they're about to go through, having been celebrating in the streets yesterday about the promise of a ceasefire, or the potential of a ceasefire. It's just a wild time to exist in the world. A little bit more on the Met Gala. I feel like it's important for me to say that I love clothes and I love fashion, and I think clothes tell stories, and they are also a form of art, which is a form of resistance. Art is inherently political, and traditionally, especially by Indigenous communities, weaving and textiles has been a form of resistance. And that is why I just find it even more wild that we have this incredibly powerful form of art that is being used to just literally uphold celebrity culture, capitalism, and turn the other cheek completely to what's happening in the world right now. I just find it bananas. But I did see a post which was showing some fashion students protesting outside the Met, which is absolutely awesome to see. I think there's a place for fashion, and I do think it is possible for it to actually be important, valuable, sustainable, ethical, revolutionary, regenerative, all of this amazing stuff. But I don't think you can find that at the Met Gala. And I've just felt so uplifted by all of the student protests and encampments that have been happening in the US, but also in the UK. The students are just incredible, and watching interviews with them and hearing about their experience has just been so uplifting and has given me so much encouragement. I don't think it's up to students to solve all the crises that we're in. I think everyone has a part to play, but obviously student protests have always been on the right side of history, and they do hold so much value, especially when they're coming from universities where they literally are taught about topics like genocide and things like that. So biggest love to all of the protesters, and including last night the fashion student protests too. Really, really great to see. Today has been a bit of a strange day because everything was feeling so dystopian earlier, and then it just feels like a really wild time to be alive, and I'm trying not to share or to kind of bring this energy too much to my YouTube channel, but not today. I'm gonna leave any important actions and people to follow, campaigns to follow and that kind of thing in the description box, so please do check that out. I hope that this could be a turning point for humanity. I feel like it could be. Also, sorry, just like, look at the bees. Doing so much for us, really showing us what it means to be a part of a collective. Big ups to the bees. Anyway, I'll be back soon with another video.